We finally got that shit in. They did at least admit that they moved it. So that was kind of okay. So let me just check. I believe I had... I did a couple of side quests. Not too many of them, though. This side quest actually requires me to be like level 30. So that's not going to happen anytime soon. We got driver coaching. I think this one I can actually turn it in because I've completed it. I should check out what rewards I can get out of this. So if we go back to whole map, now we can go to Torna, in there, and there. And I think we can just go turn that one in. No problem, okay. You really don't want to get spoiled. It's really good. At least so far.
Well, shall we continue?
Good old Hugo. I got a good feeling about this character. Elite lover adventurer. Bet you don't know about formations. The hell? Whatever. Roly-poly, crackerjack merc. Roly-poly. See you later, okay. Still doing pretty shitty considering you have to limp around? The fuck, dude? The fuck is wrong with you, limping around? Painkillers and limping around, dude. What did you do to yourself? Maybe it's my lack of sleep, but I don't remember you actually specifying what the fuck happened to you. Faces of friends I've looked at say we pass on tests. I'll roly-poly know without even look. It's Master Warrior. Sense aura. Yes, I believe. Then I don't remember what it was, dude. I'm terribly sorry. I'm a terrible person. Please repeat. It's just, my memory is not what it used to be, dude. Not sleeping does that to you. That concludes this test, but there is more tests coming up in near future. Level of difficulty will be much higher. Good stuff, Purple Panda. I'm hyped for Grand Blue, dude. Blade of Roly-Poly is scouting field for skilled drivers over Gormard Way. Okay, then this blade gave me a different quest that I had to go and do.
I'm glad to have been of service.
Even for veteran warrior like self-trusting a partner 100% is not an easy thing. A couple days he dropped the big last chug and it broke, swept the floor 3 times back in his office, somehow some of it. I probably did not read that. Holy fuck. Slid open your foot on some of the glass. How'd you sweep the floor 3 times and there was still glass in there? Also, are you walking around your house barefoot? Is that what you're doing? Are you walking around your house barefoot, dude? No. Isn't it supposed to be like fucking cold in Germany, dude? Like, what the hell is going on? I thought Germany was like a cold place during the winter. You're telling me, oh, I'm walking around my house in my friggin' socks. It's normal? I would not be wearing my socks in my house if it was 8 degrees. Shit, it's like 20 degrees in my house and I still don't walk around in my goddamn socks. No, it's not 20 degrees. It's probably lower. Yeah. You're fucked up. Lala hoped to become driver and stand at very front to soak up enemy attacks. Sure thing. So all of this stuff is now complete. And I think most of the other quests are not... Oh yeah, I gotta go do a different tasting thing. Let's go to another camp. I've been doing a lot of fast traveling in this one. I did not do that much fast traveling in the other one. Maybe I did. But I don't think I did it this early on. Being very meta. Cold in California is 40. I mean, we're talking about Celsius though, and you're talking about Fahrenheit. Like 40 Celsius is pretty fucking hot. Oh yeah, I gotta do the
I'm a
DX.
little nervous.
My cooking will make you howl for more, and that's a promise.
So here's an interesting quest. So they asked me to do this recipe for a meal, and I had Jin cook the meal, right? Because he was the one with the recipe. They gave him the thing. So he cooks the meal, he takes it to the person, and the guy goes like, oh man, this feels so good. The only thing is, it doesn't taste like the original thing, because the original thing is supposed to taste like trash. So they give me a different recipe, and Mithra's the cook now. So Mithra's gonna do the worst version of the dish.
Better than it looks.
Oh my god. This is it's such a Xenoblade thing to do. They're just like, we'll just have Mithra cook it and it will come out worse. And then we can give it to the guy and the quest will be good.
It was a nice change of pace.
All right.
I don't think it's just 20 lower.
Do this.
Oh yeah, dude's over here. Homesick mechanic. Here you go, Hassan. This food looks so good it could satisfy any appetite. Well, the proof of the pudding is in the tasting, as they say. So now you excuse me while I tuck in. Rubbish. This taste. The spices are completely overpowering, so I can't tell what I'm eating. Good job, Mithra. I don't think this is gonna work. The lentils have been boiled dry and crunchy. Completely disgusting and inedible. The quintessential Ardanian cooking, you might say. Well, I say disgusting, but there's a certain charm to it that you can't capture anywhere else. Yeah, in my hometown, there wasn't anyone who could do Ardanian cooking as bad as this, except my mother. Hey, why is that young lady looking at me with daggers? Yeah, she cooked this for you with a lot of love. Anyway, y'all have been so kind to me. When you're in Moradane, you're welcome to visit my house anytime. I'll teach you some proper, authentic Ardanian food. If it tastes like Mithra's cooking, not sure we're interested, dude.
Thank you.
I don't think Mithra likes you all that much, dude. It's just this gut feeling that I have. I have this gut feeling that Mithra doesn't like you.
Always happy to put a smile on people's
I just started, Kegrin. You're not being particularly fair. And I got a new recipe, apparently. Ascension waffles. So the blade coaching, I'm pretty sure I haven't done it yet. Yeah, I know what I got to do for that. Not overly concerned about that. So the next thing is this. Where's the boy gone? This is actually the main quest. I wanted to play this game, but it's not on console? What are you talking about? It's not on console. This is on the Switch. You're confusing me. We are playing on a console right now. Oh, don't try to tell me. It's on a
Nature
handheld.
makes a-
Please don't. If you say that.
I've always wanted to do this.
Dude, I love the Switch. Hands down.
Isn't this fun?
They've spotted us. You saved me.
Round cutter.
Lady Laura, watch this.
Did I just knock him down all the way down here? Well, now we're gonna have to kill a couple more.
Let me magnify that for you. Just like that. Moving on. Let's go here like a baby. We'll do what Let's speed this on.
Aqua break. I still really wish that it was more challenging though.
Don't have to tell me
It's way too easy. The combat in this one is way too easy. They dialed it back way too much. If they were going to dial it back this much, I kind of feel like there should have been an additional difficulty level. Or at least some kind of a difficulty option. Wayside respite.
Isn't this fun?
The difference in power is clear.
This shouldn't take long.
Yeah, you're safe.
I'm not exactly sure why I decided to kill this thing, but I guess we can always say it had it coming. And it's dead.
Such enemies are but a trifle with me here.
Treasure trove.
Aye for this one.
Wait until you meet Malice, then it goes hard. Good. That's what I'm hoping. I need something a little bit more challenging. What are these dudes doing here? You're gonna attack that little boy?
We've got this.
You're safe. My thanks. Never. My thanks. My friends. You're safe.
Let's go. Everything on me.
This off. Just tell me when. With you there.
This character takes so long to charge up, though.
Let me magnify that for you.
Heat break.
Isn't this fun?
I gotta look at the blades because I think I've unlocked a bunch of points. And I haven't really been taking advantage of them. Ooh. Rewards.
Fun.
Me
something
like
of an
rewards.
expert.
I thought you could tweak the settings. What settings? Difficulty? There's only normal from what I can tell. Like, you can go into system, options, gameplay, difficulty level, easy and normal. Nothing else.
My hopes are high for this one.
I just kind of feel like if you're already familiar with the combat from Xenoblade, like this is way too easy. Even though it is, the combat in my opinion is better than Xenoblade Chronicles 2, unfortunately it's also easier. I wonder if that's why, because it's more intuitive and it's kind of like an improved version of the combat in a lot of ways, and that just instantly makes things easier. Huh? Who are you? Kelly? Yeah, that's me. How do you know? Oh, my brother. Oh, can you take me to him? Oh, please. You could do the massive tweak with normal Xenoblade 2. What massive tweak? What are you talking about? The hell are you even talking about? And I know it's been a while since I've played Xenoblade 2, but... Ooh. I was wondering if I should jump on that wing, but there doesn't seem like there's a climb up point of easy access. Oh, let's just walk there. Let's get more challenge to figure out one of the most interesting thing yet. It's one I feel was not specified in the game. Later update, you could change damage you deal. Oh, I did not.
Isn't this fun?
I did not know about it's inverted, so normal is easy, so you gotta change the easy to filth. I really don't want to go to easy, dude. If it's already this easy, I just get a feeling it'll just be a breeze if you go to easy. Also, Kagran, a friend of mine told me that there's no bonding with blades in this one, which, in my opinion, is actually a good thing. Because it's like, it was always cool to bond with rare blades, but like bonding with common blades always felt like, meh. You know, you're just like, why? Why would you want to bond with a common blade? Like, they just felt like needless filler, in my opinion. Kelly and Kali. Duh, can't thank you enough. Careful you don't lose her again, kid. You should be looking out for your little sis, you know? I'll make sure that never happens again. Mithra actually being level-headed. Never thought I'd see the day. Hey, Kali, you left this behind. I've been holding on to it the whole time. I thought that was gone forever. Nice one, Kelly. Looks just like Laura's mother's keepsake. Mind if I take a look at that? How did you come by this? I got it from Auntie Renia. Don't tell me her mother's called Renia. Auntie Renia had another one, but Kali was always hankering after it. She said it was really precious to her and she couldn't let it go. So she made me one that looked a bit like it. She said she was sorry she couldn't make it any better. I don't care about that so much. She made it for me. So it's special to me, you know? Oh, she's still dead. We promise. The way you said that sounded just like Auntie Renia. I don't doubt it. Sure that we could converse for hours, but I'd like to propose a course of action for our new friends here. Our vessel Hill will soon return to Morardain. Perhaps you two ought to be aboard when it sets sail. A wise idea. Things are not so unsettled in Morardain. Oh, I made a promise to our dad. He said he was waiting for us. We can't leave Gormat. I guess we can't come with you. You need to stay behind and wait for Dad at the camp. Start moving around now. There's a chance you might miss him. Of course, we'll leave you with some provisions so you won't get hungry. I bring news. Someone tells me it's urgent. Correct, ma'am. If I may, this information is for His Highness ears only. You may approach. I see. Everyone, may I ask you to reconvene in the boat's meeting? Something unforeseen, is it? Indeed, I'll give you the details presently. You've received the crafting recipe for Laura. You don't just get them as quest rewards, but also from increasing community or from treasure troves. Your recipes let you create items you couldn't create previously, which is enormously exciting. Check them out while camping. It's not that exciting.
Aren't you glad you asked us?
Strategy room it is. The mechanic who joined our community. Yeah. I do feel like this character does not get to do stuff as fast as I would like. Probably gonna swap back to Laura. I kind of feel like they do want you to play with Laura mostly, because she just feels better in the fight right now. Not to mention she's the only one that can do level 4 combos, so there's also that. Until we unlock that stuff on the other characters, I'm not sure I want to be playing with them. Actually, no, let's keep Hayes, though. We're going to be playing the group healer for now. We're the only one with healing abilities.
You're coming with me, treasure. You just bought Divinity 2. Dude, Divinity 2 is awesome if you like that kind of game. It's just, personally, I feel like it's not for me. But I do think that what's there is fucking amazing. I remember raiding this place. It was one of the first dungeons we did. I'm Vint Horson, special envoy for Mor Ardain. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. To commemorate this auspicious meeting, allow me to inform you of something. Did you know that all driver weapons are furnished with elements? Weapons of the fire element are effective against monsters of the water element. Also, blades have a fixed element that represents their power. Take the crown jewels, Mor Ardain. Yeah. See, that last part was the most important one, and I skipped it.
Thank you all for joining me here. I'm afraid I have important news that I need to impart to Adam.
Oh, yes?
It's about the militia.
The who now?
I've been gathering an army in Uriah. People who've lost homes, families. People who'll make a stand against Malos.
Well, according to intelligence we received, they have departed from Uriah now.
What? Why? Malos' whereabouts are still unclear.
It seems that Uriah has conscripted them all. It's now a special regiment of the Urian self-defense forces.
I thought I'd sorted this all out with the Urian king.
At His Majesty's behest, we have ascertained the position of the moving troops. They are heading to Torna as we speak.
We have established communications, so you can send word at any time.
When they get to Torna, tell them to go to a letter. Ugh.
As you say.
YMK, I don't really have a special stream planned or anything. Man, my throat is killing me. Laura? Never seen Adam like that before. He's gone off somewhere. Is it best to leave him alone, do you think? That's for you to decide. I will go where you go. No, I might need someone at a time like this. We have to go after him. Where's Hayes? She's hanging out with Mithra. You go out to get some area word about him, right? You should go talk to him. You're his blade! You should go talk to him. Master Adam is a kind soul. To even consider making a place for the families and soldiers who have lost their homes shows great compassion. But I couldn't help noticing that he looked very pained. Well, of course. He's been trying to gather these families and kind of rescue them, and everybody dicked him over. Cool shit. Master Adam, we left the resistance there because we trusted the king. Oh, Laura, how can this be happening? At present, it's unclear exactly why the King of Uriah has acted the way he did regarding the resistance. Let's hope it's just a simple misunderstanding. Yeah, right. No matter the age, you must always be prepared lest some conniving rat stabs you in the back. I'm not referring to anyone in particular, you understand, but it is a story you hear all too often. I'd advise you to tread very carefully. Ejon. This or Octopath Traveler, new Switch owner. I mean, this is a DLC for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So before you even consider this, I would actually play the actual Xenoblade Chronicles 2. My personal opinion on that, I like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 more than Octopath, but these are two very different games. So it's not like you can just say, oh, this one's better than the other one. They're completely different. So my personal preference is towards Xenoblade, but I still really, really liked Octopath, so make of that what you will. I sense that His Majesty is not quite himself of late. I cannot blame him considering the terrible events to which he has borne witness. Though he tries not to show it, I have come to understand the workings of his heart. I think you're crazy. You cray-cray. All y'all are cray-cray. Special Inquisitor Vil Ethelmar. If the worst were to happen, my duty is to return. Yeah, I know. Of course, I hope that's never necessary. Better not. Although I get a feeling that it will happen. It's just Hugo seems like someone who's going to sacrifice himself, but I'm not sure.
That wasn't like you.
Huh. You think so?
Yes. I thought you always know what to do. You're never lost.
I wish that really were the case. To tell the truth, I'm always worrying. Ever since I became Mithra's driver, anyway.
It didn't seem that way at all.
Power lends one an air of capability. Even more so when it comes to the Aegis. When we first met, we could have burnt you to pieces. Though fortunately, we avoided that thanks to Jin.
Is that why you were away from the militia?
As I am not in full control of Mithra's power. Scores of soldiers could die by my hand. I was frightened. This cataclysm Malos caused, it's likely all because Questa Amalthus was unable to control him. And if that's true, then perhaps I too.
I think she's well aware. Just not so comfortable saying it.
That's your analysis.
Well, I have been with Jin, the paragon of Torna, for 17 years. I can roughly tell how much of their strength the blade is using, just by watching them. She's making sure you... No, she's holding herself back to make sure she doesn't go that way. Deep down, she's very kind.
You think? That still means I'm just not man enough.
Don't think that way. You'll get used to it little by little. I was the same.
If only time would slow down and afford me the chance.
Yeah.
Hope you don't regret it. Plus, wait, you bought Doom on the Switch out the box and hadn't had a chance to play it before. And Zelda, obviously loving it. Could have bought a PS4 Pro, but instead gave Nintendo my support for a change. You're not gonna regret it, dude. Switch has freaking amazing games, in my opinion. First time you ever traded down based on a game lineup. Traded down? I mean, the Switch has... The one problem that I have with the Switch is the store. They completely let themselves go. in the store. Like, the store was really good when it started, very well curated, and now it's full of mobile garbage. Oh, hardware side. I mean, here's the thing. It's not as powerful as a PlayStation 4, but it's got the whole convenience portability thing. So now that's just the way it goes. What about Sekiro coming? I mean, I have both consoles. I'm going to play Sekiro on PS4. But it's just like, I still really like the convenience of the Switch. Particularly now that I travel between my house and my office, and I like having a console always with me. And it's just not feasible to, back up the PS4, take it home, then back it up again, bring it over here. Because eventually I'm going to destroy the console, constantly unplugging it from the office and taking it to my house. Whereas Switch, it's designed for that. It's perfect. Should be able to take a ship headed straight to Aletta from here. That's great, but why has it got to be a passenger ship? Can we travel with the Emperor? What's wrong with making a grand entrance? I'm awfully sorry. Though I may be traveling with Lord Adam, I'm afraid my actions aren't officially sanctioned. His Majesty's ship is a war vessel. It would take considerable negotiation before Torna granted us docking privileges. I mean, we could just go over there and, blow up the dock. And then just be like, hey! You guys want to let us in? Or do I need to open up a hole in your Titan? Figures. That attitude is yours is what gives us so much trouble. You just don't stop to think about the consequences, do you? Honestly, I give up. Behold the mighty Aegis, wielder of unthinkable power and unparalleled foolishness. Did you get off my case? I didn't even say anything. Knock it off, you two. At the very least, we've got a nice leisurely cruise ahead of us, and that's something. Excited to meet the Resistance, people who all look up to Adam. Well then, if we're all agreed, let's get on with it and talk to the captain, shall we? So far, I gotta say, the story of this one, I mean, it's fine, but it hasn't really grabbed me the way the story of Xenoblade 2 grabbed me.
Time crept up on
I'm
us, it
still
seems.
waiting for
There's
that
something
moment.
quite magical about traveling beneath the stars.
There's also a quest in here that I haven't really picked up yet, this one. But I remember seeing a bunch of level 30s around here. So, probably not going to bother with that one just yet. We'll get to that one later. You again, eh? It's nice to have regulars. You go into Aletta and Torna this time. You paid enough before, so this trip's on me. Let's roll. I feel like the story picked up faster on the previous Xenoblade Chronicles too. Kingdom of Torna. Aletta Harbor, malicious servicewoman. I've heard that the deeper the bond between driver and blade, the better they'll do in battle. Oh yeah, I forgot to check the blade affinities. That's because that bond has an impact on the blade's strength. I've also heard that just being physically close to one another can help foster that bond. I'm not a driver, so I don't know any more than what I've heard. Sounds nice, though. Having someone you can communicate with so well, I have to say, I'm envious.
Don't have to tell me twice. Witness my irresistible force.
You're coming with me, treasure.
Pouch expansion kit. I guess that means that now we get to have 2 pouches.
This is becoming
I'm
addictive.
something of an expert.
Always pick up everything.
Ahoy! Miss me?
Lord Adam.
Lord Adam's finally come back!
Welcome back, Lord Adam.
Wow. Someone's got himself a bit of a fan club.
Maybe that's why he decided to take action. To wield that love for good.
By the way, Adam gave the order to meet in this place specifically, right? What's so special about it?
This land is Adam's domain. Look, that over there is his manor.
Certainly fit for a prince.
It could stand to be bigger. And, you know, not in the middle of nowhere.
Are you completely incapable of saying something without sarcasm?
Sorry, it's just how I am. I don't really think I can help it.
She's right, though. It is quite away from the capital.
He is far too esteemed for his own good. 4th in line to the throne, but loved by soldiers and citizens.
His relations with High Prince Zeta are quite strained as a result, I hear.
Really? I suppose even princes have problems.
For a place out in the back of Beyond, it doesn't seem all that bad. Look at all this lush scenery. I think I could live here quite comfortably. Warms my heart to hear you say so. I like it here too, but I've been thinking about dabbling in a bit of architecture here someday. Better finish Malos off quickly then, so you can run off and live life as a hermit. That's the plan. Will we be staying here a while? Long enough to gather some intel on Malus. Plus, there are a few things I need to sort out with the Resistance. Suits me just fine. If you don't mind, I think I'll go for a stroll. Understood. Thank you all for acting in the interests of His Majesty. You off to, Hugo? Regiment of ours has been tasked with disarming remnant can never pronounce that word. Saiyan troops? Saiyan troops? Saiyan troops at a nearby archipelago. My presence there has been requested so that I may inspire them. And inspired they will be. It would take a stone heart not to be touched by your selfless courage. Goes both ways, Adam. I also wish to express my gratitude for their unceasing efforts. Sure thing, YMK. I like it. I mean, it's just a no-brainer. Aegean shall act as my bodyguard. Bridget, I'd like you to remain here as a point of contact. Don't go running off without me once you've discovered Malos' whereabouts now. Or, and face him without His Majesty's prodigious talents, it would be foolhardy and yet most. I'm honored that you think so. All right, I will return shortly. Hold the fort for us, Bridget. I'll be fine as long as you take care of His Majesty, Aegean. I can't. So many words in this game I can't friggin' pronounce. Right then, let's see if we can't iron out a few of these problems the Resistance has been having. Is that something we can help with? Jin and I would be more than happy to help, right, Jin? Of course, if that's what you want. Thanks, both of you. You'll be a big help. Biggest problem we've got right now is a lack of provisions. Food provisions? Afraid so. Like you said, this place is cut off from the rest of the world. It's no wonder they're so hard up. I think making sure our army doesn't die of starvation is more important than finding Malus right now, don't you? Yes, very wise.
History has proven many a time that the victors are those who have been fed and rested well. Just so, we should start by talking to Brogan. He is the one who divvies up the rations, shall we? Feeding an army.
I hope we'll be able to help.
I don't like... See, I knew that they were going to take Hugo away from me. It always happens. Always happens. Friggin' roly-poly is in here again? Shifty court. Shifty? This is not good. Ever found a secret area? They're not something you can just stumble across, but if you put the work, they're usually something special. Sometimes they'll be incredible views, other times they might be ancient ruins or historical monuments. Depends. Secret areas are pretty great. I've never seen one myself, like Always Wanted to. Bet you could dine out on a story like that for a lifetime. Just think how many drinks people would buy you to hear it. Treasure
The
trove.
suspense is
There's a
killing me.
clear structure to this lock.
Slow and steady.
Let me actually... Let's go into Blades. Affinity.
I feel my there's more to this blade than cutting down fools.
I'll have to show this off for Lady Laura.
Of course, Mithra got nothing. So useful,
The
Mithra.
possibilities.
Always so useful you are. The Aegis.
The suspense is
There's a
killing me.
clear structure to this lock.
Still don't have
Slow
enough,
and
though.
steady.
Don't
Feels
worry.
bad.
Failure paves the way to success.
Okay, so we don't have to talk with him just yet. Let's go get another quest here. As the friends show up, roly-poly, just think of new tests we want to put friends to. Break and topple, hopefully friends remember. This time we add launch and smash. Yep. Sequence of break, topple, launch, and smash. So he's gonna want me to do the full wombo
I see
5
there's work
times.
to do.
That's gonna take a while. I don't know if it's 5 times or however long it is. Not going to stress myself over it. Ooh, level 20 mobs.
This is
Rurikhan
becoming
Moor.
addictive. Aren't we intrepid?
A lot of characters in this game have been designed by hentai manga artists. Is that an actual fact, or you're just talking out of your ass? Not saying that's a negative, mind you. Question, do you understand your skills? Oh, the elite dude, he's here now. Rose and Bloom. I actually need these barrels.
Suspense is killing me. You're coming with me, treasure.
Get those red pollen orbs. I
Aren't
got a
we
quest to get all
something of
that
an
stuff.
expert?
Set out a campaign like this, there's no telling when we'll be able to return to the motherland. McNeth. Whenever I see these guys, it just reminds me of that dumb voice thing that they did. You're done!
The suspense is killing
Don't
me.
forget me! You're done! Don't forget me!
Okay, I guess we can go talk to the other guy. It is Leroy, so I would say he was talking out of his ass. Well, yeah. He probably is. This is the same guy that was hating on Smash. I mean... Rogan, is that you? Whoa! Dude, look at his eyes! He's like high on LSD or some shit. Lord Adam, please a moment. Yeah, see, he's like snores like... The fuck? It's turning blue.